Greetings, welcome back to Pink Oddbird. Today I'm here to share a few journals with you that I made, so let's go ahead and take a look. I was scrolling through YouTube the other day and I came across a video that was suggested to me, so I popped over to watch it, and I had never seen her videos before, and I loved the books that she had made, and so the video that I watched was Mia Vibes, and so these books are all inspired by her, and I will link down to her video in the description box below. So what I have made here are 5 travelers notebook size journals, and they are all made using vintage sheet music covers. They're all just one signature, and they're basically all made the same exact way using papers from all the same places, all the same books, and pretty much everything in here except for like the coffee stained paper, which came from Reem, who is Paper Pixie, and the avocado paper, which came from Renee, who is GT Designs. Everything else is pretty much vintage inside of here. They all will come with one of these little packets that I've put together. Well, actually 4 of them will. One of them, this one is going to be a gift. So I'm not going to flip through this one, and it doesn't come with this because she's going to be getting something else. But for these 4, they will all come with one of these little packets. And so let me show you first what's inside of this. So there's just some eyelash trim that I tied around the little bag, and then I've stapled them closed and added one of these little vintage fortune telling pieces of paper. I thought those were cute. And then they all come in these craft bags with a few pieces of lace. So the lace pieces that come inside are this black piece here, this black piece, which is beautiful, this one like an ecru color lace, that one is like a crochet, and then this one here as well. So they all come with the same pieces, and like I said, they're all wrapped with the eyelash trim, and each of the 4 that I will list in my Etsy shop come with one of these. So for the books, like I said, they're all closed with seam binding, just temporarily, and I did make these like very rustic kind of, so there's paper sticking out everywhere. And these are all plain, like I said, so they're ready for you to basically use for like journaling, collaging, glue books, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just flip through these quickly. I left large pockets on the front and the backs, so you can add some long tags in here if you want to, or hide some other things inside. Some of the covers don't have 2 pockets like this, so I'll try and point those out as we go, but yeah, they're really big pockets on either front and back side. So then they each come with one of these little remnant tablets, so just papers left over from the book. And this book cover is called My Little White Rose. That's the music paper that it came from, so this is what it looks like. And so they all have a front pocket here. Well, some of them don't have a front pocket, but this one does. So vintage book pages, and then again there's that avocado paper book page from California, children's writing paper, and then this newspaper came from Arlene's estate. So if you remember when we went through her scrapbook, there were newspapers also, so there's that. There's some fabric. This came from another lady's estate. She was a lady who I think she designed house number plaques. So she would draw or design different house plaques, and then I guess she would sell those, and people would you know, hang them on the front of their house as the house number. I love this. This is one of my old Rose Bowl magazine that I have, but they had some really fun ads and images in them. So, and then I just put some papers in, really wonky, kind of folded them up. There's craft paper that I recently found. It came on a roll, so I added that in. There's book page. This is ledger paper. This is from Renee at GT Designs. That's vintage ledger paper. There's a little bit of floral tissue paper. They all will have some kind of vintage photograph in them. And a seed packet as well. So that's this one. This is vintage matte paper. Oh, this paper is not vintage, but I like that paper. And here's some more vintage ledger that I found at an antique shop. Edith Holden book page. This is a greeting card, but I thought it was so cute. And this particular one is textured. Oh, and actually, it's one of those cards that kind of like folds up like this. So I left this open because maybe you can glue this down and make this a pocket and that a tuck spot up here. Or you can actually hide something in here. I think that would be fun, and just glue it all closed. So that would be like a nice little treasure spot. There's a piece of a paper bag, and Mia did that in her videos, and I thought it was really cute. This is a vintage book page. Reams paper. This is a houseplant book page. There's a big doily. That's a nautical book page. And then again, the lady who does the house plaques. So she also did a lot of like drawings, and I picked those up as well. But this looks like some kind of like fruit bowl or something that she might have been drawing. And this particular one is a copy, and these are not copies that I made. This is the way they came from her estate. So I'm guessing she made various copies and, you know, did various things while she was working with it. And then I just used that same paper bag leftovers and used all of the different remnants from the book that I have made, and just made a just kind of like a collage tag, but you can use it as a bookmark. It can stick out, or you can journal on the back of it. You can back it on something more sturdy. It's up to you. All right, so this is the downhill part. It's all the opposite sides of the pages. This paper I found, it's really neat. It's kind of slick on one side and textured on the other. I love books like this because I think they're so fun to, you know, just, you can do so much with books like this. So I think it's a really fun look. I did reinforce the newspaper with masking tape because it's so old. They all will have one of these little vintage nature cards in them. So I just tucked that in there. And then in the back there's an envelope that I have made out of the map pages, and they'll have little bits that are also remnants from the books that you can use for like collaging, stuff that you can use in the book. So like I said, they're all very similar, so I can flip through them quickly. This one does have the top pocket here. There's the tablet vintage photo. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I hate to let this one go. There's a secondary photo that goes with this, because this is the one where they're all posing, and then the secondary photo, I'm gonna keep that one, but they're all kind of like looking at each other and laughing. I guess somebody must have said something funny before or after the photo that they took here. So as you can see, it's very rustic, and I love this look. It's just very like shabby and tattered. This is actually an envelope, and like a greeting card envelope. I just cut it open and added it in here. It's a vintage book page. They all will have this same image on the inside, and like I said, that's the way they came when I picked them up. So there were that many, and I think I still have a few more. This is a picture of a plant. I don't even know how to say that. These are bits that I guess she taped on when she was working on the plaque. So that's the way it was, that's the way it stays. This one is called I Found You, and it's by the writers of Goodnight Sweetheart. I guess I should have said this one is the Bells of San Raquel, and this one is Broadway Rhythm. So this one is called I Found You. I like this music page here. The name of the song is called Milkman, Keep Those Bottles Quiet. I love this picture here. It's a little gal with her puppy. Really cute. Hollyhock. Oh, and on this one, I guess when Renee dyed this, I'm thinking she probably wanted to get the doily print, because you know if you dye this with something over it, it'll take on the dye in that shape. Well, the doily is actually still on here, so I think that is super cool. Like it's stuck on here. I'm guessing maybe when she dyed it. So this one I also left open. There's the little envelope, and those are the books. So like I said, all similar. So those are going to be listed up in my Etsy shop. And then just quickly before I go, I do want to just really quickly say that I have been getting a lot of messages on Etsy about the lace packs. So I wanted to let you know I do have a little bit more that I've put together. This is another one of the large lace packs. This one is just like the first one that I put together. I'm not gonna, it's already packed up, and I'm not gonna show what's in it, but this is the same as what those first original packs were. So just the same, it's a large bundle, and it's basically gonna be like the same price as those first ones. So I've made two that are a little bit smaller, and these are, obviously they're smaller than this, so they're gonna be a little bit less, but there's still a whole bunch of lace in here, and I made two of them like this. So here's the second one. As you can see, just everything is the same. So there's those. And then I also do still have 3 of the small lace packs, and I'm not going to take everything out of here, but the photos are really, really extensive on the Etsy listings. So I have 3 of those left. And then I do have still a few of the fabric square bundles left as well. So all of the stuff is going to be listed up on my Etsy shop. As I mentioned before, you can find all the information that you might need down in the description box below. And I think that's going to wrap it up for me for now. Oh, before I go, I did want to say I've been trying out making some shop with me videos because I like to go thrifting into antique stores and stuff. So I'm wondering if anybody would be interested in seeing videos like that. And I've already filmed one, and my friends gave me some feedback on it. And I know what I need to do. Just keep practicing and get a little bit better. But I have filmed one and I haven't made it live, but I will link it below if anybody wants to watch it. You can click on that link down in the description box as well, and watch me awkwardly shop. So, yeah, I know it's not the best, but I hope to get better, and maybe it's something that I can continue doing. So, if that's something that you might be interested in, let me know, and I can keep making more of those and actually make them live on my channel. So, let me know. And okay, so now that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.